Hi, this is Beebee. I'm here with my dog Ruby. This is Scrambled Sid City. And we just met Frequency, who was our mystery caller, of course. She says she knows us. Or Sid, should I say. Dun dun dun! For better or worse, I decloak. Okay, not a robot, but still a weirdo. How do you know my name? Can you imagine, right? You're like this, A-lister superhero, super smart, excellent, detectiving capabilities. You roll up after having tried to help this, up and coming superhero. You say, "Hey, I figured out who you are," and they said, "Oh, I thought you were a robot." Fucking A. Okay, so Frequency says, because you intruded on me finishing off Enchantress earlier. I'm good with people, as in finding out about them. It wasn't too hard to track you down. And I found out about you because you intruded on me earlier. I was trying to help. There's something really unsettling about those eyes. I definitely think my earlier theory about them messing with my head was right. I think they're very cool, though you were right about the cameras. I should have explained it. Explained it? Should have explained yourself more. Didn't have to blow up public property. Mutual miscommunication. She's just amazing. She's amazing. Sorry, though. She's like, I mean, yeah, I had to blow up the cameras, but sure, I'm sorry. The scary robot lady seems like she actually might be friendly, maybe? Huh? She's incredible. She's like a little bit gruff, but she's not mean. So why are you here? Come to silence me after I messed up? I think, backing up here for a moment, one of the things I appreciate about her type is that she's that kind of grizzled mentor figure, quote unquote zaddy, right? That you see in a lot of these kinds of films. My first thought is Joel from The Last of Us, right? Women never get to be rumpled and embittered and roughened from the years of hard living and lessons learned. And she's got that kind of cool stereotypically masculine vibe of yeah, what do you want, kid? Kind of like Wolverine. And it's just really refreshing to see it on a female character and not played up in a way that's feminized, to in a way that doesn't make sense. I hope I'm making sense. Anyway, I'm always full of nothing, just air. So Sid says, "Why are you here? Come to silence me after I messed up?" Frequency says, "Not quite. As I said, I felt bad about earlier, and right now it looks like you're kind of in a tough spot. Can't go home, can't call for help. Crazy how stranded technology leaves us in the end." Sid says, "Oh yeah, I definitely get that vibe from you. She knows way too much, and it's kind of freaking me out, but Frequency was like a super hacker in her day. I don't think she had any actual powers aside from photographic memory and being really smart, which are superpowers. But she could do stuff like open security doors of a building half the world away, or hijack a satellite and take it out of orbit, so stuff like figuring out my phone number, or the stunt she pulled with the traffic, small fry. It's all I know," says Frequency. You've still got hope. Break free from the network. But maybe now is not the time for that." "Sure isn't. You can stay at mine for the time being, and I can lend you a phone." Please adopt me, yes. On one hand, I'm pretty sure Frequency isn't actually a crazy serial killer or whatever, but even if she is, invisibility, I'm sneaky. Sid, no. If anything, she seems like she really wants to help, except she's too awkward to actually say that. "Sure thing." Whatever, you can look at her. She's sure thing. Although, Frequency says, "What is it? Do you just wear the outfit at home too?" That'd be silly. "Yep, sure would. Do you want me to unmask now then?" It's a weirdly open offer from someone as security conscious as her, but if you're offering, I am. Consider it a sign of trust. Don't take my example, Sid. You've got to get better at this on your end. She grabs at the goggles and less than graciously yanks them off her head, singular, cracking her neck as she does. The gray hair bounces free. She grits her teeth a little, and then, it's my favorite cafe weirdo of the day. Look at her. Look at her. Okay. Karen? Oh my god. No wonder she isn't a regular. She came in as part of scouting me out today, and then Wait, was she doing all that hacking stuff from the cafe earlier? Yeah. I see. I'm really good with faces. Had a clue. Just a surprise to see you in the flesh. I blame the dark and the red lights, and I am not shit at faces. Actually, I swear this is bullshit. Also, my name isn't Karen. I was investigating you earlier. Why the hell would I have given you my real name? She says. I mean, I could have let you figure out who I was. Oh, I mean, it could have let you figure out who I was. Don't judge me for being better at this than you. Experience is on my side. Oh, come on. You've got to give me your actual name. One. Wait, hold on. What did I just read? Okay. Come on, you've got to give me your actual one answer. How am I meant to trust? I get you. Actual name. Answer. How am I meant to trust you if you keep changing your name every 5 minutes? She says, this is top secret information, which is the dorkiest ass shit. She's absurd. Sure. It's Alexa. Nice to meet you. I hold my hand out to her, and her thick gloved hand reaches over to grab mine, squeezing it with a surprising amount of power. Sid. I know. It's not like she's trying to show off, though. She's not crushing me in her grip or anything. Her hand's not letting go of mine because she's waiting for a similar squeeze on my end. So when I give it, admittedly not as strong as hers, I'm pretty sure Nerd Mommy over here is more buff than I am. She smiles for a second and then pulls it back, turning her back to me and gesturing for me to follow. Well, I guess I don't have any other choice. Day 6. Day 6. Give it up for day 6. I am awake and alive. Hell yeah! Karen, or Answer, or Frequency, or Alexa, or maybe something else. I can't be totally sure Alexa is her real name. Isn't some weirdo serial killer? Probably. I mean, I didn't want to be suspicious, but I fell asleep really quickly when we got back to hers last night. Flopped down on the sofa bed to check how comfortable it was going to be, and then, poof, right to sleep. I hadn't had anything to eat or drink. With that super high-tech suit and stuff, maybe she was spraying nerve relaxant as we walked or something. Thinking back to yesterday. You do this often? What? Pick girls up off the street. I used to run the safe house for my old team, yes. Wow, she didn't even miss a beat. Which also means she didn't deny it. Freaky. Oh, kill team, right? Death squad. No A in death. Why? If you want me to help you with developing your detective skills, you can just say, she says. It was a stupid name. I had the right vibe. It got the point across well at the time, Alexa says. Anyway, if you'd prefer, I can set you up with a hotel. I definitely understand where you're coming from. Maybe? If you did, would I have to pay you back? The look she gave me when I brought that up was an amazing mix of reluctance, understanding, and pity, so... Nah, forget about it. Yours works. That's very sweet. Like, she's, she's gonna, help you out, but, like, she also understands where your caution may come from. Seems like she was on my side. No bad blood here, Frequency. You just never know? I think last night I was just too tired and wanted bed bad enough that I didn't care. Alexa? I don't speak too loudly in case she's still asleep. She says good morning. She's standing right above me, looking over the edge of the sofa, and I almost jump out of bed. Fine, yeah, she might be better at sneaking around than me. What good are you, exactly? Morning. I don't think... Quit. My dog is licking my microphone. Could you not? Weirdo. I don't think I'm hiding my shock very well, because when she looks down, she cracks this thin little smirk. She knows she's better at her job than I am. Slept well? Really well, thanks for the bed. It's fine. Do you want breakfast? Yes. Feed me! Feed me! It's what I say in my mind, but it comes out more like, yes, please. No problem. Yesterday's question about her taking girls home comes to mind again, but she'd probably avoid it by saying she'd had to cook for her kids or ex-partner or whatever. I actually don't really know what her situation is there, huh? Not that I should have to, but it's hard not to wonder when she's been out of the spotlight for 20 years or something. Maybe she gave this up and then had a midlife crisis and came back. No wonder she's dealing with C-listers like me and Enchantress. Anything you don't eat I should know about? Allergies? She's so fucking sweet. God damn it. Seriously, anything's fine. Whatever's easiest. Soggy cereal it is. Boom. She chuckles. Oop, I did it again. She chuckles, walking off to the kitchen. Not gonna lie, I'm hoping for something a little better than that, but for all the technical gear and phone hacking, this place does actually look like a home. I mean, aside from the hundreds and hundreds of cables running across the walls, over the floor, a couple suspended in midair in a way that'd definitely be a health safety risk. There's a low whirring one room over, where most of the wires are going to, and there's probably a bunch of computers or servers or something in there. Real hacker stuff. But if you look past that, there's the traces of a pretty average living room. For one thing, the wires around the table are all pinned to the wall behind it so they don't get in the way. And there's pictures on countertops and a bunch of magazines left 90% red on the table. Techie stuff, economic weeklies, a couple of the tabloidy kind of ones that focus in on superheroes. American Mahjong Association's journal, hiking magazine. Crap, she really is fitter than I am. Surprised she gets these in physical and doesn't just ask for the ebooks. Maybe now's not the right time to do some on-site detective work. Sorry, Alexa. It absolutely is. I roll out of bed in the most stealthy way possible, tiptoeing over to the photographs framed on the counter. Part of me wants to cloak, but that doesn't actually make me feel any quieter, or help me feel any quieter. It'd actually look way more suspicious if I was invisible while looking at them. At least this way, it just looks like I'm kind of rude. There's 3 photographs on the counter. One of them is clearly her when she's younger. Same kind of outfit, but with an expression that looks more mean and less tired than she is now. There's some others around her, too. I recognize some of them, actually. There's this one dude, real tall, Blood Wolf, which is a stupid name. He had claws and a real big mouth to chew people's heads off with. Now he's a council rep for the Democrats in Maine. Wild. And then there's this one lady. Her armor bodice sure is pointy. Something like Hex Witch. She's still going strong, though I think she might have gone to some parallel universe these days. Oh, and by Alexa, this one demon kickboxer dude, though I can't remember his name. And this guy squatting, he injected himself with heroin so he could shoot lasers from his eyes. I don't know if he's still with us. I actually didn't know all these guys were in Death Team or Kill Squad, whatever they were called. Alexa really did hang around with some big shots, huh? There's another one here, too. Someone who looks like Alexa, kinda. It's definitely not her, but there's a close enough resemblance that it's probably a relative of hers, niece or daughter. I really want to ask about that, but I gotta work up to that. Sid? I freeze up. Is she there? Yeah? How do you like your eggs, she says. Her voice is far enough away that I guess she's still in the kitchen, but surprise me! Sure, no complaining later. I turn back to the pictures, realizing I should probably get done with these soon. There's one left, and once again, front and center is that other girl. It's gotta be her daughter if she has 2 of them on the counter, right? She's older here, but not a lot, in her own outfit, silver and black, kinda like her mom's, but more streamlined and sharp. Hero daughter, too. She can't be older than like 12 here. Geez, you a pushy parent, Alexa? She's got her own team with her, and I think I recognize some of them. I know this guy, funny mohawk dude, Trigger, B-tier hero, actually, a state local. And her, wait, is that... Oh, over there. Oh, crap, it's Shockwave. I don't know if they're still a thing, but they were this huge multinational team of younger heroes. They had their own reality show and stuff, too. When I was in college, I got really into them for a while. They swapped out members a lot, though, so I don't remember all of them. I think this one girl seems kind of familiar, though. Pretty much ready, says Alexa. Get your butt in here. Oh, sure. The pictures gave me a lot to think about, but honestly, I'm thinking about food even more because we're Sid. And it looks good. Nothing unique, but just a real good bacon, toast, tomatoes, eggs kind of breakfast. Fuck yeah! Wife her up immediately. I take a seat, wait until she strolls over to the table and sits down, and dig my fork right into the fluffy egg. Oh god, this is good. Your favorite, right? She says. Has she stalked me enough to figure that out? Because that'd be really creepy. And besides, scrambled eggs aren't even my... Oh, haha. Your namesake, she says. No. She smirks like she doesn't believe me, but fuck it. I don't know. I don't owe you an explanation. Whatever, your generation stole all the good names. I think there are other perfectly good names going around. You came up with Answer on the spot. Look at her smirk. Fuck her. Certainly cooler than Scrambled. Sure thing. I feel like even Scramble without the D would be better than Scrambled. I mull it over in my head, trying to find a way to mock her name. Frequency is pretty solid. But, oh, frequency. Wait, if you think about the pronunciation, you can just say freak. don't do that. Let's pick up again in the next episode. See you then. Bye.